He refused to let me serve him. Now I owned the very store he walked into. It all started on what seemed like an ordinary afternoon. I was working my usual shift at a small convenience store in town. As a young black employee, I took pride in my job, keeping the place clean, helping customers, and making sure everyone felt welcome. But that day, one customer decided I didn't belong. A white man walked up to the counter, tossed his items down, and when I greeted him politely, he sneered and said, "I don't want you touching my stuff. Get me someone else." I froze for a second, not sure I heard him right. "Sir, I'm the cashier here. I can check you out quickly." He shook his head, his voice rising. "No, I don't take service from people like you. Get the manager." His words stung. In that moment, I felt small, humiliated in front of other customers. My manager stepped in, apologized to the man just to defuse the situation, and rang him up himself. I stood there, my fists clenched under the counter. That night, I went home angry, but also determined. I told myself, one day, I won't just be working behind that counter. I'll own it. From then on, I started saving every penny I could. I worked extra hours, picked up side jobs, and studied business management in community classes. It wasn't easy. There were days I wanted to quit, but every time I thought about that customer's words, it fueled me to push harder. Years passed, and finally, an opportunity came. The store owner was retiring and looking to sell. While others saw a small, struggling shop, I saw potential. With my savings and a small business loan, I bought the very store where I once felt humiliated. The first day I opened as the new owner, I stood behind that same counter, but this time with my name on the paperwork and the keys in my hand. I renovated the place, improved the shelves, added fresh products, and created an atmosphere where everyone, no matter their race, accent, or background, felt welcome. Word spread and business grew. People loved shopping here, not just because of the products, but because of the respect and kindness they received. One afternoon, guess who walked back in? That same white customer. He looked around, didn't recognize me at first, and brought his items to the counter. When I rang him up and handed him his receipt, I smiled and said, "Thank you for supporting my store." The look on his face was priceless. He stuttered, nodded, and walked out without a word. The lesson: sometimes rejection is the very spark that leads to success. He once refused my service, but now I'm the owner.